could be one of them. Well, this earthquake led to a huge tsunami that fanned out across the Indian Ocean basin and affected 10 or 12 nations around that Indian Ocean basin. There were over 100,000 killed by that earthquake and those tsunamis that hit, and they're still rebuilding over there in Asia. But now we find that there is another very major disaster that struck the United States of America. Now we start putting two and two together, then we can see the mind of Almighty Yahweh. What happened just immediately preceding this hurricane and flood? You remember that the evacuation of the Gaza Strip and 4 settlements in the West Bank in Israel took place immediately preceding this disaster down on the Gulf Coast. Well, can there be a connection? Yes, there is a connection, because Almighty Yahweh's word is absolutely sure and certain. And all we have to do is to just understand it. Here in Zechariah, which is the second last book of the Old Testament, the prophet Zechariah comments in verse 3, "And it shall come to pass in that day," that's in the last days, "that I will make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all the peoples. All that burden themselves with it shall be severely wounded, and all the nations of the earth shall be gathered together against it." And this is what is happening today. Now, it seems that the Bush administration began wisely, but after a while they seem to change their course. President Bush said he will support Israel against the terrorism of the Arabs, which he should have done at the beginning of his first presidential administration. He said that. But now it seems that the pressure is on to get Israel to withdraw, to go behind the green line, which is impossible for them to do. There are presently 6 million people, and you can't crowd 6 million people behind the green line, between the green line, which is at the base of the Judean Ridge, and the Mediterranean Sea, usually about 12 to 15 miles wide. And so immediately after this withdrawal from Gaza, and it's a unilateral withdrawal, the Israelis are getting nothing out of it